Hey, my name's Tulsa from The Property Look, and today I want to share with you how smart developers use digital marketing to start with buyers and not bankers. Most developers fund their projects through banks or family offices, which can be handcuffing, slow, dilutive, and ultimately pretty frustrating. But Ventoré, they've flipped the script, going straight to the buyers. Ventoré designs and builds boutique hotels, resorts, and hospitality experiences designed to perform both in the real world and the digital world. I spent an entire day reverse engineering how Ventoré uses digital marketing, not just to sell their projects faster, but to fund their builds directly through buyers. They don't wait for approvals or chase investors. They create a supreme digital experience with social media, funnels, branding, storytelling, and great renders. I'm not only sharing the 3 key pillars of their strategy, I'm also going to share with you this 5-step checklist to make sure that your next project booms. So who am I and why should you listen to me? I've been in the digital marketing space for 10 years now, and for the last 3 years have solely been in the property industry, helping everyone from agents to developers and architects and everyone in between to help achieve their goals using digital marketing. So I know what's happening right now in the real world, and I know what works today. So let me share that with you now. So who's Ventoré? Ventoré is a next-gen developer. They build boutique hotels and resorts across the world. But here's the twist. They don't rely on traditional financing, no banks, no family offices, no debt. They use digital marketing, and they actually crush digital marketing. They pre-sell the vision, they build trust, and buyers actually fund their projects directly. And why does this matter to you? If Ventoré can generate so much demand that they don't need traditional financing, imagine what you could do with just part of their playbook. Even a few smart moves from their strategy could help you sell faster, build trust earlier, and attract better buyers. So let's go into pillar 1, branding and storytelling. Most developers treat branding like a logo or a name at the end of the process or an afterthought. Ventoré, on the other hand, they start with the brand. Every project has a name, a vibe, and a story. They name their developments like lifestyle brands. They create mood boards, tone of voice, and visuals that speak to a specific buyer before a render is even made. The project doesn't just look good, it feels intentional. Buyers connect emotionally, which builds trust and drives early commitment. The second pillar is desirable renders. Most renders out there are technically correct, but emotionally dead. They show the structure, but not the story. Ventoré treats every render like an ad, not a floor plan. The goal isn't clarity, it's desire. They use golden hour light, textures, thoughtful storytelling. Each image invites you into a feeling. Relaxation, escape, status. Buyers don't just understand the project, they want it. The renders sell the vibe, not just the layout, which helps drive faster pre-sales. The third and final pillar of Ventoré's digital marketing strategy is the digital sales funnel. Most developers rely on outdated websites or property portals that do nothing to qualify, nurture, or re-engage buyers. Ventoré, on the other hand, turn their entire Instagram presence into a sales funnel designed to attract, filter, and warm up leads before a single call is made. Here's how it works. Instagram first, it's design-led, lifestyle-focused, and the content builds trust and desire. From there, there's 2 simple paths. Either you're ready to make the move, where you come over to this form, you fill in all of your details, and you'll be put through the process of a couple calls. For example, introduction call, founder vision call, and investment call. Basically a sales process and discovery process. Or if you're not quite ready for a call, you'll be pushed over to their website where you find out more and then ultimately end up in their newsletter. The newsletter is for long-term nurturing, where you have regular updates, insights, cost information, and keeping the leads warm. This funnel acts as a bit of a never-ending loop where if a lead is not closed, they will most likely end up back on Instagram seeing more content or getting the newsletter in their inbox, which will then continue to nurture them, give them more information, and ideally bring them closer to a buying decision. This is a fully digital, always-on funnel that brings in high-intent buyers, warms them up over time, and keeps the pipeline moving without relying on ads or agents. And as promised, here's your checklist. Number 1, make sure you name it right. Make sure you give your project a name, and not just the name of the street, not just the number of the address, but something that feels like a lifestyle, has a brand, and resonates with the buyer that you want to buy the property. Next up, build a mood board. Make sure you know generally what this is going to look and feel like and what your buyer wants to see when it comes to the content that you use online. Make sure your messaging is correct. Make sure it creates emotion. The next step is to create 3 renders, 1 exterior, 1 key interior space, and 1 emotional lifestyle detail. They should feel styled and aspirational, like advertising, not like documentation. Use CTAs. Every touch point, every time someone sees you or your content online, you need to have a call to action. They need to do something after that to bring them one step closer to a transaction with you. And create a newsletter. It's the simplest, easiest, oldest trick in the book, but it works time and time and time again. Like most boring things, they just work. So you should just do it. No excuses not to. Okay, that's it for our How Smart Developers Use Digital Marketing to fund their projects from the buyers and not the banks. So if you want to find out more about me, you can jump over to my LinkedIn. Also, if you are a developer and you're in the market for renders, for example, if you have a project which is about to go into the marketing phase, and jump over here, fill this out, and we can do a free render for you. You can see our quality and check it out. Then also, if you're at a different stage and you just want to roughly know like what do these things cost, you can download our price guide and you can see the entire suite of things that we offer, including websites and other marketing services. So thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And I hope you learned something and can take something away from this. So also, if you want the Miro board, if you want a link to the Miro board, let me know and I'll send it over. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.